If you are using a lender to purchase a new home, the appraisal process is just part of it. Unfortunately, an appraiser may find your home value to be less than what you offered. So now what? I'm Margaret Hurt with Turnkey Realty. I post new videos every Tuesday about real estate tidbits and the Loveland area. So let's visit those 3 ways to move forward if your home doesn't appraise. So what you can do is number one is renegotiate the price that you are willing to pay. In your contract to buy, there is a date that says you can object to the appraisal on this certain date. You will renegotiate the price with the lender or with the seller. Then you will sign an amendment stating this is how much you agreed to. Send it off to the lender, send it off to the title company. It's that simple, That's it, you're done, you're ready to move on. But what happens if the seller is not willing to do that? What you can do is number 2. So let's say your house appraised for $300,000, but your offer was for $315,000. What's going to happen is you are going to have to pay for that $15,000 out of your pocket at closing, because the lender is not going to loan you more money than what the home is worth. So this happens sometimes in a seller's market when there are multiple offers, there's more buyers than there are sellers, and the price, in order to buy the property, you have to overbid the next guy. And so you bid, pretty soon your price is up here and your home doesn't appraise. Some sellers are willing to renegotiate, some are not. So that's where you're going to have to come up with that extra $15,000 or whatever it is out of your pocket, because it's a supply and demand situation. The sellers know that they can get more money for their home. If that's not something that you can do, then you might want to, number 3, appeal the appraisal. You can appeal an appraisal if the comparables are outdated. Let's say in that last situation where it's a seller's market, the prices are moving so fast, and if your appraiser used a comparable from a year ago, then that would be an outdated comparable. So you can ask for an appraisal appeal. Something else is if the appraiser omits home improvements. They could be unaware of improvements that were done to the house. So you just need to notify the appraiser that these improvements had been done, and boom, he fixes it, you move on. If the appraiser is unfamiliar with the area, then that can be a problem. You might contact your lender and say, I want a new appraisal. And it might extend your closing out a little bit, but it might be worth it. So you could appeal the appraisal. If there are errors on the appraisal, what might happen is the appraiser didn't catch that there was a fireplace, or there's 3 bedrooms and he or she has it listed as 2. So these are all items that increase the value, and if they're incorrect, you can ask for an appeal. So generally, most appraisers are very competent. This doesn't happen very often, but it's their job to make sure that the property appraises for the amount that you're willing to pay for it and the amount that the lender is willing to give you for the loan. In practical terms, appraisers are looking for any items that adversely affect the property, such as a foundation problem or any items that need repaired. So they're also itemizing extra things that have been done to the house that might not have been done to the comparable that he's using. So that can bump up the value of the home. I hope the information today was helpful. I'm your real estate resource. If you're interested in contacting me, my information is below, and I hope you subscribe to my channel.